Hello, my name is Natalia and this is Official Mermaid's Cove, where I share my cross-stitching hobby. Welcome and thank you for joining me. In this video I'm going to be going over what I worked on in March. I'll start with my finishes. I finished the rest of my flower fairies this month. The first one was this one. These are flower fairy kits by Designs for the Needle, based off the artwork by Cicely Mary Barker. This one is the Michaelmas Daisy Fairy, number 5504. You can still find these kits on the secondary market. I have them already tucked in. So I finished it. I added the title at the top. There's the iridescent floss on the wings here and on the butterfly. All the lazy daisies on the flowers. So I finished this one. It was about 680 stitches total. Took me maybe 4 days. And then the next one that I finished last month was the Yarrow Fairy. This is number 5503. All these kits, I think they come with like 14 count printed data. So I put the title on this one. There's a lot of French knots and the flowers, and there's also iridescent thread in her wings, and lazy daisies in the vines, and a lot of this ground stitched. So that one's done. The next one I finished was the Zinnia Flower Fairy. It's number 5509. That's how she turned out. The flower was stitched, so was the leaf, the stems here. This flower had some stitching on it. This leaf, her skirt, the bodice. There's some stitches here in the headband. And there's that iridescent thread in the wings. And then the last one I finished is the white Bindweed Fairy, number 5502. I like this one. I like the big bloom of the flower here. The clothing was all stitched. Back stitching on the veins and the leaf and the hat. Leaves here. The center of this flower stitched. The greenery on this flower stitched. And then the wings were back stitched in gold metallic. So very cute. So all 8 of my kits are finished now. I'll be deciding how to fully finish them later. The other finish that I had was a freebie released by Teresa Kogut. She released this for Easter. Oh, How He Loves Us. I stitched this on 28 count mushroom even weave by MCG Textiles. This was about 2,120 stitches, and I did it as a SAF, so I started and finished it on Good Friday. I had the whole day to just stitch and relax, get some rest. I like how it turned out. I gotta figure out if I'm gonna do hoop finish or I'll figure it out. I have some ideas. It's really pretty. And I just used she had in the pattern different hand-dyed flosses, but I just used the DMC. So those are my finishes for March. We can go through my whips. First whip is my Mirabilia. This is Nightingale. This is Mirabilia chart by Nora Corbett. I'm stitching her on, it's about 28 to 29 count fabric. It was like a table linen that I thrifted, and I hand dyed it with some black and red powder. I ice dyed it with black and red powder or red dye. And it turned out pretty nice. I like how the blues are popping off on this fabric. I started the edge banding on the different layers in the skirt, and then I started filling in this last section, and I'm working my way back up the dress. So I think I have this to 28%. I'm hoping to get another 25% in April. Right now this is my focus piece. I have a deadline for when I want to get this finished. I got 6,466 stitches in March, and I think I want to get another 6,000 this month. The next one I have is one of my Gecko Rouge kits, Dracarys, artwork by Dalen Ogden. This, along with the other kit I'll show here in a minute, is stitched on 28 count gridded even weave. I got 3,039 stitches in last month. I'm tent stitching this 2/1. So I'm hoping to get another 3,010 stitches in for this month. That's around like 1% of this pattern. And hopefully when I get some of my other projects finished, I'll make this more of a focus so I can start getting more progress on it. But this one's actually already past 25%. I'm not sure, but I've got pretty good progress on it. Right now I'm trying to get the background color here. It's kind of a halo around Daenerys. And then go back in and fill out these flame motifs, and then start on the dragon, bring it down here, and then work on Daenerys until I come down here and get to move the frame down and start on some of the other dragons. That's where I'm at on this one. My next whip is Ying Dragons, also another Gecko Rouge kit, artwork by JoJo's Art or Jonas Dudike. I have it. I changed the frame out. This is a nerd hoop. I'm trying to focus on getting like this part up done and then moving down to the last bit. So we'll see how far that goes. I'm still getting the hang of this hoop. It's kind of trying to figure out how to keep the tension on it. But it's been nice to work with it. It's been holding better on my Lowry than some of the Q-snaps. I've been debating whether to get the corner clap. I've heard that kind of makes it a little easier to work with Q-snaps on the Lowry stand as well. But I got over 10,000 stitches on this in March. I got 10,110 stitches. I had stitched the first row of pages 1/1. Now I'm stitching at 10 stitch as well, 2/1. This is also 28 count gridded even weave. So I'm hoping, I don't know if I have another 10,000 stitches planned for April. We'll see. We'll see if I'm going to focus on that or if I'm going to focus more on my Nightingale. And then the last whip that I have is my Lunar New Year whip. This is Beauty and the Beast by Autumn Lane Stitchery. This is where I'm at with her. I'm stitching this on 18 count self-dyed Ada, 2/1. Honestly, I wasn't sure if she's going to fade into this fabric because there's a lot. It's pretty busy. But when I started stitching in this dark color, it's really starting to pop. I love how this is working out. I love the Autumn Lane Stitchery designs. I'm hoping if they do another Dark Queen Sal this year to participate in that too. But for this one, I got 1,443 stitches in March, and I'm hoping to maybe get another 1,400 stitches in April. I'm about 20% into this chart. That's it for my whips. The only thing I started was the Oh How He Loves Us piece, and I finished that. So I had 5 finishes this in March. I had a total of 26,034 stitches. If I divide the 10 stitches, that's a total of 19,460 full stitches, with an average of 840 stitches a day. My plans for April, I'm still going to focus on getting my Nightingale done and trying to finish some of my full coverage charts. I'm also participating in Blushing Pink Stitches on Instagram and Flosstube. She's doing hashtag all the kits April. She's working on some of her Dimensions kits, and I'm choosing to work on this one. This is one of my Advent starts for last year for Christmas. Midnight Snowman. It's a gold collection petite kit. It's so cute. I'm looking forward to getting into those little cute animals. I've never finished a gold collection petites. I've had a few of their kits, and I think I've let most of them go. I like this one. It has some really cute animals. I've heard these are sometimes a little more difficult to work up than the full-size gold dimensions. We'll see. So far, it's not too bad. And this is going to be stitched on 18 count Ada. So I'll be working on that. Other side related crafty things. I started a shawl. I'm crocheting. That's how far I've gotten with it. I got this yarn at a fiber festival that I went to in March. I'm really liking how it's working up. Lots of beachy colors. So maybe I'll work on that here and there. I also finished all of my Stitchy Gifts that I was getting together. I wanted to make, I think we're scheduled to have 250 participants for the Stitch Florida retreat this year. So I wanted to make at least that many table gifts. And I think I finished making all of them and putting them on cards. So I was making zipper pulls, and I have it here on a needle threader, but I was making these fobs. So I've made quite a few of those. And I also made a bunch of, well, I think I finished most of these last month, but I have a bunch of these to give away as gifts to the people attending the retreat as well. So that's all done. So I'm looking for, I was very happy with the progress that I was able to get in March. I'm looking forward to getting some more work done on the stuff that I want to do in April. And maybe if I start finishing some of my larger projects, I can work on some new starts. I'm still waiting. I haven't really made any new purchases since my last video, but I am waiting on a package that should be coming in within the next couple weeks. And as soon as I get that, I'll share that on here. Last thing I have is shoutouts. Of course, shouting out Blushing Pink Stitches. If you want to join her Sal, you can post on Instagram and tag her. And she's also posting her progress and what she's working on for April. I think it's any kit, but I think she specifically has a bunch of Dimensions kits that she's trying to get some progress on. The other person I want to shout out is Cat B Stitches. I love her videos. I love listening to her. She always works on beautiful projects, and she actually gets a fair amount of progress on them. So I like seeing how they work up. She recently released a new video. It's been a minute since she's had a video, or at least since I've seen a video from her. So I'm looking forward to going over there and checking that out. I noticed Yostitch recently released a video. I'll have to go watch that. Please feel free to go give them a like, and if you can, subscribe. I think Yostitch is under 1,000, same as me, so I know sometimes, I'm not sure, I feel like YouTube's updated a lot of this stuff for creators, because I think I'm supposed to have access to doing lives now that I have at least 50 subscribers, and it used to be a lot more, but I think there's certain things that you can do when you hit 1,000, so by all means, go check out their videos, and if you like them, please subscribe to their channels. Gemma Stitches also put out an update video on her channel. She has beautiful full coverage pieces that she's working up. She's inspiring me to think about how I'm going to start working on some of my full coverage charts that I haven't started yet, and I'm wondering if I might try doing it on 14 count Ada. And that will definitely make it tapestry sized, but I'm interested by the concept, and it seems like it might stitch up a little bit easier. And then the last person I have to shout out is Yosh Telus. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. They recently have a new video out. They don't have quite that many videos yet on Flosstube, but I'm very interested on the projects that I've seen them working on. So I'm going to go check out their new video, and if you're interested, by all means, go run over. I also noticed that the Violet Stitcher released a video a while back. I need to go back and watch it. And I love her projects. She stitches a lot of dragons and fantasy, and I love those kinds of things. But yeah, hopefully you had a great Easter. Hopefully you didn't get too many pranks pulled on you, being April 1st. I think one of the thrift stores that I follow had put on their social media that they were opening a restaurant bar so that you can eat and snack on things while you shop. I don't know. It was like hit or miss, however many people took it as a joke or not. But yeah, I hope you have a good rest of the month. April's one of those months where we start getting erratic weather here, so hopefully we don't get too many stormy days, and hopefully the weather won't be flip-flopping too much. Today was really warm. I'm so desperate for the days to start warming up and get back to summer again. But I think the temperatures are scheduled to drop tomorrow night. So it'll be a few days before they come up again. But hopefully, I'm really looking forward to some warmer weather. My husband planted some bulbs. I don't really do a lot of gardening at the house, but we're gonna see this year how these do. Hopefully I don't kill them. We'll see how it goes. I'll report back, and I'll insert some pictures because now I know how to do that. But thank you for stopping by, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.